Yes, dear friends, salutations to you all, the Lord in you, the wonderful Jiva in you, a great, disciplined, committed, value oriented individual in you. You are not ordinary. You are meant for great achievements for you and the world. That is why, specially, you are chosen and given this guidance direction of Gita. And knowingly, consciously, you may be learning little, but then unknowingly, subconsciously, the grace of the Gurus and the God is maturing your inner personality. All that you will not know right now. Just maintain sincerity, maintain regularity. Point one. Two, from here onwards, throughout the Gita now, the subject matters will be little sublime. Not as simple as earlier, deep also, and little more spiritual oriented, personality oriented, evolution oriented. And never deny saying that no, they are not required for me now. No. You have to grow in the field possible properly, positively right from this moment itself. You can never deny these guidances are tips for any reason. Especially in the sixth chapter, the Atma Samyama Yoga, all the tricks, tips, techniques for sublimating our mind, quietening it, and making use of it for the highest purpose are given. To be bold, be wise to learn. Just as in all other activities, you put a pose as if you're a very learned elderly person, matured. Do the same thing in Gita also. Don't brush aside, but be serious in, sincere in catching all the great guidances given by Lord. So the life is to be made. Knowledge makes the life. So from the beginning, by gaining the knowledge, we have to keep on making our lives. And I wish you all the best. Let every shloka give such an inspirational insight and information to us that truly we are touched by it and we will be serious, sincere with ourselves in learning and using this knowledge for our own growth and betterment. And also, when we grow, we are a positive asset contribution to the world at large wherever we are. Like every day, today also we have three topics. One, the shloka learning. Today's shloka is of Lord Shiva. Then we'll have a common sense thought, and today's topic is little more important. Third one is Gita. In Gita, we are continuing where we left yesterday, the fourth verse of sixth chapter. It is telling us the three preparations to be done to become a yoga rudha inside. A yoga rudha will be ready for meditation if he is spiritual. A yoga rudha is calm, quiet, peaceful in mind. If he is non-spiritual, to succeed in the world outside. Out of that, three things. One Vishaya we have seen, one object, one aspect. That is what Yadahi na indriyartheshu visa. Today, in continuation of that, na karmasu anushajyate sarva sankalpa sannyasi. On these two things, sincerely, seriously, we focus to understand what exactly it is meaning, and is that meaning is practical or not for us, useful or not for us, that inquiry we will make. And from here, as I told you just now, beautiful shlokas start inspiring us. Everyone a gem, masterpiece. Silently, secretly expose yourself to all these and keep on maturing yourself. Reject to be immature, reject to be, what do you say, ignorant fellow acting under the influence of, of the less information. Gain knowledge, grow by implementing that knowledge. That how should be your life from now onwards. Your lifestyle should be Gita oriented within and without. I wish you all the best. Let us start. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. After committing that we'll stay together, study together, grow together, After saluting all the gurus in all our lives who have guided us in this life also, everyone who taught us something or the other, they are the gurus. More special are those who have taught us how to live life and what for the life to be lived. So to them all we have saluted. Sometimes those may be our own brothers, sisters, sometimes mother and father, grandfathers, or grandmother, neighbors, friends, relatives. Everyone were teaching us something. All of them are gurus. Every experience is a guru. Nature is a guru to us. So thus, by saying Guru Brahma Shloka, we salute all of them and we ask them to forgive if you have done anything wrong. Because when you do wrong toward the Guru, that knowledge becomes impractical. You'll forget that knowledge. So asking for forgiveness and requesting them to bless us continuously with theoretical and practical knowledge. Okay. Now, having done this everyday shloka, today's shloka learning is of Lord Shiva. Many of you must be knowing it. In all Shiva Mandiras in Uttar Bharata, it is regularly chanted. You all know that meaning also. The shloka is Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendra Haram Sada Vasantam Hridayara Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. So Namami means I salute. Okay, to the Lord along with Mother. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam. So who is that Bhava, Lord Shiva? First, Karpura Gauram, the one who is in the Gaura Varna. Gaura is white, like the Karpura. The pure camphor, how crystalline, pure white it is. Therefore, in that color is Bhagavan Shiva. Karpura Gaura. So it describes his physical color and form. Karuna Avataram, the one who is the embodiment of Karuna, compassion. Is it not? Lord Vishnu blesses only good and the people devatas. भगवान श्री जी ऐसे नहीं कोई राक्षस लोग भी तपस्या करे, he will bless even them also, he will give vara even to them. That's how he is special, Karuna Avatar. And hundreds of reasons to prove Lord Shiva's Karuna. One of the thing is, for the sake of protecting all the world and all jivas, he has consumed that Kalakuta Visham. Till now it is in his neck. Neither he has gulped inside because there are 7 inside, nor he has thrown it out because the outer 7 lokas. So kept it in his own throat. Even now, how tough it is to keep a poison here. So can there be any more reason and explanation to say Bhagwan is Karuna Avatar? दो बता दिया. इवन राक्षसों को भी ब्लेस करते हैं, अपने कंठ में गरुड़ का धारण कर कर अभी तक है. So to Ashutosh he easily is pleased. Even you give whatever the fruits and flowers unused anywhere to him, even with that also he is pleased. These are all the reasons to say Lord Shiva is Karuna Avatar. Samsara Saram. Samsara Saram means what? What is the Sara of the Samsara? Only happiness. So Bhagavan Shiva is happiness Swarupa, Sukha Swarupa. Other meaning of samsara sara is he is the one because of which whole the world is there. If he is not there, world ka sushti bhi nahi, sthiti bhi nahi, lay bhi nahi. Samsara sara. Bhujagendra haram. Lord has got as a hara, the Bhujagendra, the great snakes only. Nobody worships or nobody makes the snakes close to them. दूरी रखते हैं. But in Hinduism we worship नाग पंचमी इत्यादि. भगवान शिव तो गले में ही डाल लिए. लॉर्ड विष्णु तो उसको अपने शाम को उन्होंने अपने बेड बना लिए, यू फोम बेड. शांताकारम भुजगशयनम. So Bhujagendra Haram. Then Sada Vasantam Hridayara Vinde. In the lotus of my heart, all this Lord Shiva I have kept to permanently. That Shiva not alone, but along with Bhavani. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam. Along with Mata Parvati, Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. I am saluting. So Karpura Gauram, whitish in color, Karunavataram, the ocean or the manifestation of compassion, embodiment of compassion. Samsara Saram is of the nature of bliss. Bhujagendra Haram has got serpents, etc. as the ornament. So then Sada Vasantam Hridayaravinде always is in the heart, lotus of my heart. So Bhavamani Sahitam, Bhava Lord Shiva, Bhavani is Parvati. So along with her, Lord Shiva, Bhava Bhavani, Shiva Shivani, Brahma Brahmani, Rudra Rudrani, like that is there. So Bhava is knowledge, Bhavani is Shakti. We have to have Jnanam and Shakti. Together only we succeed. So Bhagavan Shiva, Jnana Swarup, Shakti, Shakti Swarup Mata, Udayam, मैं ध्यान करके प्रणाम कर रहा हूँ. सहितम नमामि. So Bhavani Sahitam Bhavam Aham Namami. So Karpura Gauram Bhavam Aham Namami. Karunavataram Bhavam Aham Namami. Samsara Saram Bhavam Aham Namami. Bhujagendraharam Bhavam Aham Namami. Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Aham Namami. Then Bhavani Saitam Bhavam Aham Namami. This is how the shloka Anvaya. So keep in the lotus of the heart, Lord Shiva and Parvati, chant this mantra and chant. Remember them, chant this mantra and pray. O Lord, give us jnana and shakti so that I succeed in the outer world and also spiritually. So to please, O Lord, protect all good people in the world and bad logo pitai karo. Good people should be protected, goodness should grow in the world. Goodness is jnanam and service, knowledge and service. Okay? Good shloka it is. I'll chant 11 times. You had 97, make it 109. Your target is 1080. And when will you put it and when will you achieve it in your hands? And I'm sure you'll do regularly and you'll be blessed by all the devatas. Last 140 days, every day some mantras we are learning. Thank you. Let us start. ओम अत श्री परमेश्वर परमेश्वरी कृपया परमेश्वर परमेश्वरी दर्शन अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम अनुग्रह द्वारा समस्त सन्मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थम दुष्ट निर्मूलनार्थम शिष्ट रक्षणार्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम समस्त सनातन धार्मिकाणां भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक संस्थापकानां विघ्नशत्रु निर्मूलना शक्ति साधना संपदा अवाप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री परमेश्वर स्वामिनः पार्वती मातु समेत मंत्र नमस्कारात्मक श्लोकस्य मंत्रस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. This is called as sankalpa. So I am starting the chanting. I sat straight, I closed my eyes, I am becoming aware of the heart. In that I am seeing a lotus. In that lotus I am seeing Bhagavan Shiva and Parvati seated. Then I just did offer flowers at his feet and touch the feet and did pranam. Now little moving behind, folding hands. I am praying to Lord Shiva with this sloka and I am asking him, give me jnana and shakti so that I become liberated through sadhana and serve you or the world which is your expression. With this bhavana, I am chanting. Start. Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada vasantam hridayarvinde bhavam bhavani saitan namami karpura gauram karunavataram samsara saram bhujagendraharam sada vasantam hridayarvinde bhavam bhavani sahitan namami karpura gauram karunavataram samsara saram bhujagendraharam सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि May Lord Bhava Shiva, Bhavani Mata Parvati bless all of us with Jnana and Shakti to succeed in our life's goals, to succeed in the important work of Sanatana Dharma Samstapana and Prachara, and success in our own spiritual evolution. Thank you, friends. A very good shloka it is. Now come to the common sense thought. So simple but important. What is that? In every aspect of life, no more be immature or amateur. Okay? In every aspect of the life. Therefore, let us be professional and matured. So today's thought is be professional, not an amateur. और amateur कहते हैं. So to be mature and not immature. Take the life fully professionally. And that professional zeal and zest you involve. And enjoy living life. Not the outcome. Outcome क्या है? Anything comes and permanent नहीं है, वो सब जाता है. But enjoy living life every moment professional. And a professional is he who knows every aspect of that particular profession and executes all the knowledge gained and is too serious and sincere while doing it. You know, what a beautiful life that is. Everybody. A professional mountaineer, a professional Formula One car racer, a professional cricketer, a professional football tennis player, a professional film actors, etc. A truly professional patriot or the politician, let us say. He's very professional. I want power, I want to serve. To serve, I want power. So to get power, I'll do my all agenda, Vistrut Prachara, and then I come into power. And professionally, I know the status of the constituency where I'm elected, what's required, then I'll just shout in the assembly of parliament and get the funds. I'll see to it that all facilities which I promised to give before the election in the manifesto for my success, whatever I made, I'll fulfill them. Professional. What a beauty of that life. A professional lyricist, not copying from some other language. You know, this is the scene from my own heart, genuinely. I'll bring out the great theme and great words. वो तो हमेशा के लिए वो गाना शाश्वत रहेगा. Okay? In that way, every aspect of our life, when we do with the zeal and zest and maturity of professionalism, Om. When we do that with professionalism, we enjoy the performance. We enjoy living. We enjoy acting. Else what? In a dull mood of the mind, in a disinterested state of the mind, with lack of any of the inspiration or enthu, taking things so carelessly, nor gathering resources, never planned at all. That type of life is very useless and waste. You, as the listeners of Bhagavad Gita, cannot afford to be like that. Be professional. When you are a student, professionally be student. How dare and what's the reason that that particular subject I am not able to understand or master? If you are professional, you will discover your strengths, weaknesses, And whatever the subject you are weak in, you'll find the means how to become strong in that and score in that also. नॉन प्रोफेशनल जी मेरे को ये पसंद नहीं सब्जेक्ट वो सब्जेक्ट पसंद नहीं है इसलिए मैं पढ़ नहीं सकता हूँ इसलिए मैं फेल होता हूँ वाट है सी द फेस व्हेन यू आर सेइंग लाइक दैट इन द आईना भी टूट जाएगा आई डोंट वांट टू रिफ्लेक्ट दिस स्टूपिड फेलोज फेस हाउ कैन इट बी I'm professional. See that girl who got India win to yesterday's match cricket, Pakistan ke साथ. What a professionalism! Though was losing, was not scoring at all in last 10 matches. Not even one match, 30 runs made. But the opportunity came. How professionally, consciously. So to the other team, Sri Lanka, when they won against Bangladesh. Professionalism. See how the Australia defeated New Zealand and all. Everywhere. I'm just giving those examples because you are familiar with the sports nowadays. Is it not? When you join a company or office, professional. Understand the boss and know how to live with him. Understand the colleagues and understand how to behave with them. Understand the work pattern. What is the work given to you? In and out of that. All the skills required. Develop. And professionally you do it. Otherwise, I don't know. I applied and they gave me this job. The job is so tough. I can't understand what I have to do. It is becoming heavy now. I think I can't do it. I'll leave this job. Wherever you go, same thing you will do. सेम थिंग यू से फाइनली क्या करें अब सब्जी मंडी ला के जाके सब्जियां ला के रेडी में ला के धक्का देते सब्जी खरीदो आई डू इवन दैट आल्सो इज प्रोफेशनल you should know where is the wholesale market, which are the qualities, which area you have to sell, who are the people there, high-fi rich people or middle class. Accordingly, you have to buy the things. You should keep that margin for everything. Then you have to work hard, you have to maintain your ready, you have to maintain the freshness of vegetables, you should know the cost. Even that needs professionalism. I know, want to run a small grocery shop. How much professionalism is required? I'm just telling, no work in the world is less sacred. Every word requires its own planning and execution. Towards that, for that, we need to have the professionalism. Everything like a road laying people. When they're not professional, एक हफ्ते में फिर रोड खराब हो जाएगा. A builder, a constructor. If he's not professionally constructing the building, lack of knowledge, lack of the sincerity, and also मिलावट वाला चीज कर रहा है for the sake of his greed, the building made by him will be broken like the Turkey bhukamp. 36,000 it touched now. And the useless people there, instead of serving their own country, they are becoming looters and all, going to the shops which are disturbed by the earthquake and looting with whatever they want. Such an irdai. Everywhere they are there, it's all human mind. Not everyone, some rascals are there. In our country, nothing of that sort should happen. Even by mistake it happens, we should never be like that greedy and thief type. दूसरों के दुख का फायदा उठाने वाला राक्षस मत बनना. By the way, I'm telling. Okay, they keep that point. So our point is what? Student, professional. Child to the parents, professional. Professional child with all loyalty, with gratitude to parents. No, do the best reciprocation of giving the sorrow through abiding by what they say and doing their service. Enjoy karavo. Otherwise, take mother for father granted. They are suffering so much to earn money, cook food, and give you, and you can't even do a little work at home. So bad, no? That much of tamoguna, laziness, that much of arrogance, that much of negativity in the mind. I will do whatever I want. As long as you do whatever you want, you will be kicked by outer world and inner world only. You should not do what you want. You should do what you are supposed to do. If this much change is brought, you will never suffer in life. So professional. With friends, professional. Genuine, serious. Love him. Thank him for being the friend. Give the gifts. Wish him for the studies or birthdays, whatever it may be. Professional. हाँ है मेरा एक दोस्त, पता नहीं जब वो फोन करेगा मैं करता हूँ, नहीं तो मैं नहीं करता. What a useless thing. And what are you doing whole day? Eating, sleeping like buffalo. But a professional person of a life, whole life ka professional, din bhar, he will do every of the things that are required. I think this topic we discussed yesterday, a day should be filled with all the things which you are supposed to do. Yesterday or day before. So don't be an amateured, immature fellow. Be a matured professional. The life be taken as profession. Money you want to have sufficient? Professional. You want to have name and fame? Good, nothing wrong. But professionally work for it. And when you get the money, name and fame, professionally use it for right purpose. Let the destruction of others or troubling others be not our profession. That is immaturity. Is it not? When you are driving car, be professional. When you are going to attend a marriage, professional there. What's the professional there? First, wish the couple, give the gifts, and do wonderful prayers there, seated for 2-3 minutes. May this couple have long life together with wonderful children. May they become an asset to the entire society. May there not be any, even iota of misunderstanding between them. Let them be together throughout the life. Like दूध और पानी से मिल जाए ऐसा prayer करके then go to dining and have food, then again wish them and both parents and go. That's called being a professional attending the marriage. Otherwise, anything, उठने से लेकर सोने तक, जन्म लेने से तक, मरने तक, what an immatured, non-professional, immature way we live. And we say, everybody should love us, respect us, and I must succeed and all. चेहरा देख आईने में, है ना? So be professional. Is it not? Any profession you are learning, be professional. Any skills you are learning, be professional. Swimming सीखना है, be professional. Computer सीखना है, be professional. Chartered accountancy, be professional. Profession में professional. एक्सरसाइज करना भी प्रोफेशनल. एक दिन किया, एक दिन नहीं किया, एक दिन 4 घंटे की, फिर 4 दिन तक थोड़ा भी नहीं किया. These are all बचपना है. And they become habit. They chase you throughout life, not allowing you to do anything and achieve anything. The opposite of it, being professional, also starts from your young age of 15, 16. And continue that throughout life. You live so nobly, beautifully, doing everything in perfect fashion to achieve everything. मजा आएगा वो. Wow. Political leader, profession. Scientist, a professional scientist. A doctor, professional. First thing is the patient should be freed from dukkha. Second, he should be freed from the disease along with its symptoms. So let me diagnose. Let me find the correct medicine, give him. Professional. नॉन प्रोफेशनल वाला आधा दवाई देगा और पैसे तो पूरा मांगेगा. Like that only is living from last 40 years. So he cheated every patient with money for money and never treated. So that fellow will become such a wretched in the earlier next life. देखो इतना पाप किया वो डॉक्टर ने. But a professional doctor, all facilities for serving the patient. Yeah, charge duly, doesn't matter. Other people will misuse you. But me, professional there. When you marry, be professionally husband or wife. Not this means कि salary मांगो उनसे. As a husband, love her, take care of her, protect her. So much you should give to her that for her you must become everything. Without doing anything. मेरी बात मानो, ऐसा आप करे तो चेहरा देख बोलेंगे है ना तीसरी बार आज. So too as a wife, professional, love him so much, dedicate him so much, take care of, you catch his tongue by giving good food and all that. That way, a beautiful professional couple should live. And when the children are born, an ideal professional family. एक्सेलेंट नो, क्या बढ़िया रहेगा. पर उसके लिए दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है, बात समझना पड़ता है, मेहनत करना पड़ता है, कोई त्याग करना पड़ता है. अरे सब मिलकर ही मेच्योरिटी होता है, सब मिलकर ही लाइफ में एवोल्यूशन होता है ना. विदाउट ऑल दैट यू विल डिवोल्यूशन. So today's thought is be professional and mature, not amateur and immature. सीखो जिंदगी को ऐसा बनाओ अपना शुरू से. And whenever problems come, difficulties come, professionally sort them out. Seek the help of others. Use your intellect more. Work little hard. Gather little other resources. कहाँ से ढूंढो, क्यों मैं फेल हो गया, इससे मैं कैसे बाहर रखता हूँ, और नेक्स्ट टाइम फेल नहीं होना है तो उसके लिए क्या करना. In professionals, even out of some reason they fail, they bounce back. Is it not great? That big heart of being professional and matured. अभी से शुरू, अभी से शुरू. Even when you are enjoying, you are playing some sports, you are in some program of entertainment, वहाँ भी professionally participate करो. When you are called for a beautiful program, singing, dancing going on, and you are Bhagavad Gita पढ़ने वाले बाबा जी, वहाँ जाके don't do नौटंकी अब बाबा वाला. They don't go. Be professional there. And same way when you come to the Geetha class, don't dance here. Be professional student of Geetha here with all the required sincerity and seriousness and commitment. This is what is our today's beautiful thought of common sense. Use it. Love you. All the best. Now come to Bhagavad Gita. Same shloka number 4. The other two aspects we learn. So what is the whole topic going on in Bhagavad Gita? 6th chapter. What is the name of 6th chapter? Atma Samyama Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. Means control yourself in such a way after which you do in a meditative poise, whether it is your outer work or the work of reaching God. ध्यान की पद्धति में परमात्मा को जानना, ध्यान के भाव पद्धति से हमारे लक्ष्यों के लिए काम करना. वो करने के लिए जो योग स्थिति को पाना है, वो योग स्थिति आत्म संयम से होता है. दैट इज व्हाट इज taught in this 6th chapter throughout. In the 4th shloka under discussion, Bhagavan talks about Arurukshu Arudha. That was introduced in the 3rd shloka. The one want to mount the steered is called as Arurukshu. The one is mounted is called Arudaha. Like Vruksha Arurukshuhu, Vruksha Arudaha. Vruksha Arurukshuhu, the one want to climb the tree. Building Arurukshuhu, wanting to climb the building. Then either by staircase or through the lift, he has climbed. He is called Arudaha. So Vruksha Arudaha, Bhavana Arudaha. In the same way, Yoga Arudaha. Yoga Arurukshu, Yoga Arudaha. Yoga is what? For the spiritual seekers, purity. For you and I, peace of the mind. Purity of the mind, peace of the mind is Yoga Sthiti. You understand? When the Yoga Arudata aa gaya, you have mounted the steered, now your mind is in your control. Use it for spiritual purpose through meditation and reach the Lord, or use it for your own professional work and reach success there, or use it for serving the world. But this is basic. आरुरुक्ष होकर आरूढ़ होना है. योगा आरुरुक्ष हो, योगा आरूढ़. A yoga आरूढ़ person is successful everywhere, worldly or spiritual goals. Okay, then how do you achieve to that yoga arudha sthiti of peace for you or of purity of the spiritual person? Or when do you say that all our practices of chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 have concluded in making us arudha purusha, yoga arudha purusha? When do you say? What are the symptoms? What is the litmus test? These are the 3 things said. So if these things we are established in, that means all 5 chapters practice we have done. The result of that is we are yoga rudha. Therefore your mind is at peace all the time and your mind is so pure, you are nothing other than Bhagavan. Okay, the 3 things first was the yadahi na indriyartheshu anusajyate. Yesterday we discussed it at length. Indriyas, 5 sense organs, Indriya Artha are the 5 objects, Anushanga is overindulgence in them, in the mind, in the outer thing, to the extent that the life is wasted, mind is wasted, energy is wasted, opportunity is wasted, and then we come out to be a failure of our life. And that is in your hands. And intricate points we have discussed yesterday. Not that we don't involve in the objects or enjoy them, but we enjoy them, but only to the extent required. Don't become slave to that you forget your own goal of life. That is called as indriyartheshu na anusajyate. The second one, third one, we have to do it. Now let us chant the shloka and explain to it today. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Shashtodhyayah Atma Samyama Yogaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Atha Chaturtah Shlokaha. So yesterday day before also we chanted, तो इसलिए आज रिपीट नहीं कराएंगे, बट सीधा 6 बार हम बोलेंगे श्लोक को. ओके. ओम श्री भगवान उवाच यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मस्वनुषज्जते सर्वसंकल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्तदोच्यते. अगेन, यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मस्वनुषज्जते सर्वसंकल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्तदोच्यते. 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 So yogarudha tada uchyate. He is said to be has mounted the steed of yoga. Then he can find that required peace and purity of mind. With that he can do his meditations. So what is taught in 5 chapters is preparation for meditation. What is 6th chapter is doing meditation. Before giving the techniques of meditation, Bhagavan is ensuring whether Arjuna and you and I have reached to that worthy state of meditation called as yoga rudha sthiti. The yoga rudha sthiti are these 3 gunas. And for you and I also, those who want to be successful in the world, same state of mind is required. State of mind, instruments, their perfection always remains the same. Applying them for this or that, it determines whether we are worldly samsari, we are spiritual seekers. That's the difference. Okay, now be conscious, be careful, every sentence, very attentively listen. Try to catch the essence and see the meaning of it. Is it worthy or not? First thing we already discussed, the person who is asakta, attached to indriya artha, objects of the world, and is a slave to them. Can he have purity in the mind? Can he have peace in the mind? Without the peace, you and I, can we plan well for our professional successes? The planning itself cannot be done. Can we execute? Plan ही नहीं है, execution कहाँ होगा? All the time he is attached to the Vishayas. So too, a person with Indriyartha Asakti, Anusajjate means attached. When he sits for meditation, his mind is only jumping from one hotel to other, one eatable to other, one entertainment to other, one enjoyment to other only. He will not even remember for what he is sitting for meditation. Therefore, one of the yoga arudha sthiti which we have to achieve is what? Indriya artheshu na anusajjate. Means before we enter into that indriya artha, because it's required, after that is over, a thought also in the mind regarding that thing should come. That is called as getting detached from the indriya arthas. All the time, that's how the mind is freed from them. Beautiful it is. You understand? We experienced it when we were studying our Shastra, etc. with our Guru. Lot of things, thousands of them. All that I can't tell you, it takes years to get. It's another Bhagavad Gita. एक चीज़ क्या है कि सुबह 8 बजे, दोपहर 1 बजे, शाम को 8 बजे घंटी बजता है. बजते ही you take your plate and go to the Anna Kshetra. And whatever the food is there, we take it to the quantity required. In 10 to 12 minutes, we finish that food, wash the plate, and again bring back or keep it there. Before the bell rings, after the 10 minutes of the eating food, the dining hall, the food, the people who serve, none of them are supposed to be remembered by us. That is called as one example of Indriya Artheshu Anusajjati. I have to be alive to reach my goal. To be alive, I have to the food. The food is to be good quality and quantity. In that, there is no problem. Where is the problem? When I am anushajjate, attached to the food. What is the attachment? Throughout the day, there is thought of the food only. There is no food for thought. सुबह उठते ही आज क्या नाश्ता मिलेगा, फिर डाइनिंग टेबल में गया तो इफ द टेस्टी फूड इज टेस्टी देन एक्स्ट्रा सर्विंग एंड ईटिंग, इफ इट इज नॉट ऑफ योर चॉइस सफरिंग बिकॉज ऑफ दैट फूड एंड अगेन प्रेइंग टू गॉड कम से कम दोपहर में अच्छा खाना दे दो, हे भगवान, देन दोपहर सेम, फिर शाम को, देन नेक्स्ट डे. तो द फेलो हुज माइंड इज ऑलवेज लाइक ए ग्लटन ऑन द फूड, इंद्रियार्थेषु अनुषज्यते, हाउ कैन ही अचीव हिज गोल्स? One indriyartha I told of the mouth or the taste. As we already discussed, 5 animals died because of one indriya. You and I as a human being have all the 5 enemies. शब्द स्पर्श और रसगंध को हमारे लिए लाने वाले 5 इंद्रिया है. All that, remember that topic. You understood? So too, night at 10 o'clock, the sleep has to be taken. So touch the bed, slept. Again morning 4:15 we have to get up. The moment we get up from the bed, fold the bed, kept till next day, then in evening 10 o'clock, नींद के बारे में थोड़ा भी नहीं सोचना. That is called इंद्रियार्थेषु अनुषज्यते. Otherwise, सुबह उठा, पहले फिर से कब मौका मिलेगा, फिर सोएंगे, और रात को 10 को सोने बजाय 9 बजे ही सो गए, और सुबह 4 को उठने बजाय 9 बजे उठ गए, and then hangover of the sleep there. Can that person is capable of doing even a small little things in life? Forget about his higher and greater goals. Everything like that. Let us say for your entertainment you want to watch cricket match. ठीक है, highlights देख लो थोड़ा सा 15-10 मिनट. But then 1 week before that only you gather all information and spend all time energy for that, and you are attached to that only how much ever you are elder or whatever your age, then you are wasting your time. You're wasting your concentrations. Can you achieve anything in life? Is it not? Everywhere, because of our too much value given to indriyarthas in our mind, called as asakti, that we are not seeing opportunities, we are not seeing resources, we are not aiming the goals, we are not planning, we are not executing, we are not succeeding. Is it fact or not? You think for yourself. Let you be example to you. You look into your life. Why take others? You be wise from within. It is told for you to know. By yourself continuing to be an asakta person with Vishya, I'm not going to lose anything. The world is not going to lose. If you do something wrong for your desire fulfillment, the world will kick you. That world is always ready. But the loser is you. Loser is me. So indriyartheshu na anushajyate is first yoga sthiti. And believe that it can be possible. And believe that it is so beautiful. That at the time of involving in the required things, I'm involving beyond that. Throughout the day, my mind is only in higher ambitions, visions, and goals and working towards it. A worldly person, like you and me, will work for that. A spiritual person has got the ambition of yoga sadhana, bhakti sadhana, Vedanta sadhana, Karma Yoga sadhana, Bhagavad Darshana sadhana, Upasanas. He'll have 100 targets and he'll go on doing them. When the bell rings in the stomach of hunger, he comes 10 minutes, Khana Khali, Khatam, again back to the work. And all scientists are like that. Pranam karo unko. If they are also like us, Vishaya Sakta, Indriyartha Anusakte, 2 minutes में बैठ नहीं सकते. How can they discover that great scientific truths which the whole world is enjoying after that? Beautiful, no, that life? Wonderful. Wow. Whoever have discovered this electricity and all, whole world is enjoying that. But how many hours, days he must have worked. For that, if he is Indriyartheshu asakta, he'll not. Then Newton, how many times the apples and all the things fell on his head and around. Har bar he was eating only. That is the only time, because he was filled in the stomach, he didn't feel hungry. Therefore, the question came in his mind, why the apple fell from the tree, fell down, why didn't it go up? Then the entire theory of relativity, because of that entire flights are flying in the sky. If he was busy in the Indriyartha, he could not. Hanumanji, in his travel, if he is listening to Mainak Parvat and sitting there and eating all the fruits and all, he will never be able to see Mata Sita ji. So too when we are searching for her in the Lanka, हर जगह सब खाने की चीज खा के सो गए हनुमान जी. Can you imagine that? हनुमान जी जो भी भगवान राम काम देते हैं वो जाएंगे, वहां कोई फल फूल मिलता है, खाएंगे सोते रहेंगे, खाएंगे सोते रहेंगे. कैन यू बी हनुमान? कैन यू इमेजिन हनुमान जी लॉस्ट इन इंद्रिया शक्ति? Can you imagine Lord Krishna and Rama lost in Indriyas? Can you imagine Swami Vivekananda, all Gurudev Mahatmas, that they are lost in Indriyas? If they are so, they would also be equally important and imperfect and a non-performer and non-achiever at all of the world, of anything of their life. Imagine that great Ramakrishna Paramahamsas, Ramana Maharshis, great yogis, great bhaktas, great scientists, great patriotic persons, great politics, every one of them, whoever are lost in Isha Shakti, they have never achieved anything. Okay? After seeing this, how to achieve it, you do it. एक लिमिट लगाओ, नहीं तो उसका कोई एंड नहीं होता. That not putting the limit or end to any of these indulgences and spare the time energy for your own goal, that inability is called as delusion. That can be conquered only by doing the opposite practice. But that whatever the self-accepted discipline we have to accept and practice, we have to do. दो रोटी मतलब दो रोटी बस. 3 दफा खाना मतलब 3 दफा. बीच में कुछ नहीं खाऊंगा मतलब नहीं खाऊंगा. ये चीज मुझे नहीं चाहिए मतलब नहीं चाहिए. ये मुझे तंग करे इसे मैं छोड़ दिया मतलब छोड़ दिया. In that way, professionally, when we are self-disciplined on the self-accepted discipline, then we can come out of that Vishaya Asakti. Then only you can gather your mind's energies to focus on the goal chosen. 1/3. Equally true is second one. What is that? Na karmasu anusajyate. Okay? It is related. When I have lot of Indriya Asakti, to gain those things, I have to involve in that type of Kamya karma. Therefore, our Vishaya Sangha, giving up, should reflect in our giving up of unnecessary karma in our life. Because through every karma, the mind and its attention and the energy are getting wasted. कर्म के द्वारा ये जो वेस्ट हो रहा है, इंद्रिय इन्वॉल्वमेंट के द्वारा इंद्रिय शक्ति जा रहा है, एंड वी बिकम स्लेव टू दैट एंड वी वांट टू रिपीट दैट एक्सपीरियंस. Such a useless fellow, how can he do any work of his own goals? So second topic is what today we are discussing is na karma su anusajyate. Here karma means kamya karma. We have to do sadhana karma. Like a spiritual seeker, after becoming yoga ruda, he'll be continuously in the karma of studying shastras and seeing every mantra, its literal meaning and the contemplation on that, trying to catch the essence of it. He is vigorously in that karma. Other than that, the kamya karma he will not do. So do you and I also. Na karma anusajyate means when you have given up those indriya asakti, then the procurement of indriya vishayas, वो वाला कर्म क्यों करेंगे हम? नहीं करना चाहिए. It is both ways. When we have the desires in the mind, we work for it. Or when you work for it, the result comes, we get desire for that result and we indulge in it. है ना? लाइक घर में मिठाई है तो खाने को मन होता है, और मन में खाने का मन है, मिठाई खाने का मन है मन में, तो ले आएंगे कहीं से उसको. बोथ वेज देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम. देयरफॉर ना इंद्रियार्थेषु अनुसज्जते मींस घर में मिठाई मत रखो. ना कर्मसु अनुसज्जते मींस व्हाट, उसको हाँ मिठाई है तो भी मत खाओ. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ना अनुसज्जते. ना कर्मसु अनुसज्जते मतलब खरीद के मत लाओ. Even if it is there, don't involve. If it is not there, don't bring. Because if you bring, you will have a desire to eat. It is already there, then also you will eat it. That is the meaning of na karma anusajyate. It's a big topic. This shloka is such one, I can talk on it for 21 days. With hundreds of examples, anecdotes, quotations from Upanishad Shastras, taking example of every professions. How do we go wrong in that? Sara bada bata. But I am giving you hints and you are wise enough to catch the essence of it. Na karma. So yoga arudha vyakti will not have interest in any vishayas, indriyartha. Therefore, he will not waste his energies by involving in that unnecessary karma. है कि नहीं? हर दिन इस होटल में खाओ, उस जगह पे जाके वो पी लो. Then this is that every day I do the karma of going out of the house, taking a car, scooter, going there, paying the money, eating it. This eating, drinking, glutton and fellow, how will he be effective to do any conscious work? The karma solution. So too, in Vedanti also, once the mind has become pure yoga arudha, you have no other karma in the world, including your own so-called dharma. That's why in Gita Bhagavan lastly कहते हैं सर्व धर्मान परित्यज. There's no dharma to you. The only goal is discover the truth, discover the self, discover the God, discover the reality, discover the ultimate self. वही है तुम्हारा काम. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज. So न कर्मसु अनुसज्जते. Okay. तो इसमें क्या होता है, देयर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स यू मे नॉट डिजायर द ऑब्जेक्ट. योर फ्रेंड कम्स एंड सेज अरे यार चलते हैं, तो बोलता नहीं मेरे को, मैंने छोड़ दिया उसको. छोड़ दिया ना, कोई गल है, वेरी गुड, तुम्हारे जैसे लोग चाहिए मुझे, अब तेल तू मेरे साथ, मेरे लिए तुम बना के रख. अब उसके लिए बनाया तो यू विल ऑल्सो गेट टेम्पटेशन टू इट. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ न कर्मसु अनुसज्जते. It has got lot of meanings for spiritual people. For the spiritual speaker, the karmas manusajate means when you want to discover the self in you, which is beyond all the panchakoshas, how can you involve in a karma where the karta, karma, karma phala, karma bhokta, ityadi are the disorders? Because when I have to do a karma, I have to become a karta. Then I have to use my intellect to think about the karma, how to do. Then I have to become emotional at the mind to love that. Then I have to use or activate my body and senses and energy to the work. Now, all of that is part of samsara. And you are wanting to discover the truth which is beyond that. When you have to discover a truth which is beyond that, how can you do like this? I want to protect my lungs from cancer. Therefore, I am taking a cigarette every day. As much it is contradictory, so much that Paramatma who is beyond all this karma kshetra, you are sitting on the meditation seat or you are seeking that as your goal. And such you, when you are involved in karma, which is contradictory to that, it is like eating the same bad food to increase the more and more disease, and you say, I want to be healthy. And I told you the other example. कि where do you want to go to temple? Where's the temple? Right side. चलो ठीक है, मैं लेफ्ट साइड जाता हूँ. अरे बाबा तुम टेम्पल जा रहा है तो राइट साइड बोला ना, लेफ्ट क्यों जा रहा है? How much laughable it is. Some way, for a spiritual seeker who want to discover the self beyond all, involved in karma is as opposite and negative as this example. So that is how we teach them all these subtle things. For you and I, the karma sanusajjate means what? You need not do karma because of your own desires for objects, because you gave it up. Not to oblige others also you do it. The karma sanusajjate. Second, okay. Third one, how this desire and how this karma and how this involvement in the object start from? Is it not from the inner sankalpa, either gained by you or passed on by others? That is why the third level of yoga arudha vyakti is this one, ki sarva sankalpa sannyas. The highest level means his mind is so much in its control that whatever the goal he wants to reach, regarding that only the sankalpas coming in him. Not that the mind has millions of capacities to do sankalpa. Therefore, any sankalpa the mind will have, that stage he has crossed. He has just made that dog, like the army walon ke, police walon ke kutte, how much well trained they are regarding their food, regarding their running race, regarding the way of standing, wagging the tail, or the showing the tongue, or telling when you tell them work. How many of the dogs in the Turkey and all have shown the living people there, and these people have gone and shaved them? कुत्ता कितना control में होता है, you know that? Very well trained dogs. Our mind should be so very well trained like dog that it can dare not have any sankalpa. And non having sankalpa is not like sleep. Not having sankalpa is not like laziness. A lazy person also buddhu ghochu ऐसा बैठा रहता है without the sankalpa of the mana. A sleeping person also is like that. No, active and dynamic, and the mind it is control. Only those sankalpas I am doing which are related to my goal if I am the outer worldly person, and the sankalpas of Paramatma only are coming to me if I am spiritual. By itself, because of its nature, or because of the prompting of senses, or because of the temptation of the objects, or because of the impressions, or because of told by someone, because of none of the reasons, even one sankalpa also is not occurring in the mind. That ability, that status, that achievement is called yoga arudha sthiti. When Bhagavan says it has to be achieved, means what? It is possible, and when we try, He will bless us, and with His blessings and our effort, we can reach to that stage where we are active, we are alert, we are dynamic, yet our mind is in our control. So when you want to paint, you are painting. When you want this color combination, that color, nothing, nowhere the mind is going. When you want to sing a song, you are singing the song so melodiously with all the raga and the lyrics and the meaning and the bhava that the singing from your heart is reaching to the listener's heart. And as much you are enjoying the song, whatever the theme may be, the listener also enjoying it. That state of mind is called yoga arudha. See that? How beautiful that life would be. Anything it can be. That yoga arudha person, if he becomes a Mali, when he makes all the plants and all of that, he will enjoy. The plants will enjoy. They feel we are dhanya, that we are growing because of you. And all the onlookers also enjoy. If he is instead of a yoga arudha, if he is a bhoga arudha or roga arudha, such a stupid fellow, if he puts the plants, every plant will have the diseases which is carrying. A cook, a person who is serving the food, a person who is cleaning the house, a mechanic, an engineer, a doctor, a professional, everybody is expected to be yoga Buddha to enjoy doing. Forget about the result. So too a yoga Aruda Vyakti, when he takes any shloka of the Vedanta or Upanishad to contemplate on the self, the mind is focused on the theme of that shloka, and in moments of time only he can enter into the meditation of the theme of that shloka and experience the self. And if you and I are not yoga rudha and only bhoga rudha and roga rudha, not only we are destroying ourselves and misusing the opportunity, for the future lives also we are creating our own destruction, and we misguide the world, we are liable to the world, and when the whole country or world is with bhoga rudha, nothing but crime, criminality, negativity will be there. You can't call that place or time as Satya Yuga. It will be as worst as what we see now, the Kali Yuga. एवरीबडी भोगा रोड, नोबडी इज योगा रोड. सब जल्दी ऑफिस खत्म करके जाके खा के सो जाना. इन दैट भोग वासनास, दैट इज कॉल्ड ना इंद्रियार्थेषु अनुषज्यते. एवरीवन इंद्रियार्थ इंद्रियार्थ, और इंद्रियार्थ को लिए काम करेंगे, और जो पैसे मिलता है वो इसी के लिए करेंगे. Nobody wants to come to the level of mind, conceive higher goals, to reach that goal, controlling the mind. Yoga Arudha is mind control. That's called Atma Samyama. For the spiritual seeker also the same thing. For you and I also same thing. And this is what is our great Shastras talk about. Is it anything wrong in this? Tell me. Is there anything binding us? Is there anything misguiding us? Tell me. Then how do we kept ourselves away from our great Shastras like Geetha? How do we underestimate our great gurus like Lord Krishna, Vedavyasa and all? Why are we going away from them in our respect? Why are we going away from the great knowledge given by them? Why do you want to be misguided by people equally foolish like us? Question this. If this question gives you the positive answer that here onwards I'll take the support of Krishna through my worship, I'll take the support of Geetha for the knowledge, and I'll live life of nobility where being yoga arudha, I'll achieve my outer goals and inner goals. There you are. You are worthy of calling as an Indian, Bharatiya. Otherwise, you are not worthy India, NRI Banjo. Bhago. Not required Indian. NRI. भारतीय का मतलब ऐसा होना चाहिए, जहां भी रहो तुम. इंद्रियार्थेषु अनुसार, और इसमें कोई भी हमारे खुशियों को छीनने के लिए बताया क्या? And we can say when we become slave to the indriyarthas, how much regrets, how many guilts of doing wrong things. So too, the more we involve in the karma, fulfill the desire, more energies go away. How many times we have gone through that actions to fulfill our desire, or they are so exhausted, so tired. हाँ, कुछ भी काम करने को ताकत नहीं. But the other fellow, no desire from an activity, all energies are conserved. To that person, give 100 works. Every one of them will say, do, and again say, बताइए क्या करना है. Like Hanuman. Any work given to him, he does it. हनुमान सीता को देख के आओ, देख के आ गए, कितना मुश्किल था वो आने का। फिर राम लक्ष्मण को कंधे पे बिठाकर ले गए। उसके बाद एवरीबडी वाज नॉट फाइटिंग इन द नाइट टाइम बिकॉज नाइट दे कांट, इवन नाइट आल्सो हनुमान जी प्रोटेक्ट्स द सैन्यम। Then Lakshman घायल होते, he will bring the Sanjeevani Parvata. Then after whole Yuddha, he only is told by Rama, go and bring Sita, and he is only told again, go and tell Bharat that we are coming. हर एक के बाद एक काम करते ही जा रहे हैं, वो थकते ही नहीं वो राम कार्य में। राम काज करिबे को आतुर। Where from that ability, where from that stamina? He is yoga rudha. He is not bhoga rudha. He is not a roga rudha. Worshipping नहीं हनुमान जी का चाहिए. You should become like Hanuman. Not worshipping Rama and Krishna and what worship, it will do nothing. Little punya. We should take them as ideals and live life like that. That challenge you have to take. Instead of that, such a low level, even after being born in India, as Sanatana Dharmi, that slave to all these nonsense things of the life and becoming ineffective, important. और देखते देखते समय बीत गया और मरने का टाइम आ गया, कुत्ता भी पूछने वाला नहीं हमको, क्योंकि कुत्ते को बिस्किट देने के लिए भी पैसे नहीं कमाए हमने। Do you want to live life like that, ineffective, a failure? Or you want to be so great achiever, first for yourself, for the total world, in various goals, worldly, thereafter spiritual. Always remember the great achievers in all fields and learn from them that they were yoga rudha, therefore they could do that. Get inspired and live life like that. And let this not remain as theory. Let this not an emotional, sentimental saying from my side to you. Nor you receive it like that. Let the intellect work there and say that, yeah, it is true. How can I go wrong from now onwards? I'll be putting my efforts with the Arurukshu desire for the sake of Arudata. Then I'll become Arurukshu, then I'll become Aruda. Once I'm Yoga Arudha, the sthiti of quietening the mind, because there are no sankalpas in it, there are no running out in the activity, nor the mind has any desire to indulge in the world. With that powerful, potential, beautiful mind, let me serve the world in whatever the profession I am put by the Lord. Let me make the Lord as the goal and reach to Him through all the yoga sadhanas and meditations. Okay. Now the third one I didn't explain you elaborately. थोड़ा सा इसका इतना करना है कि सर्व संकल्प संन्यास। याद रखना भाई, if you have chosen this goal to serve the world in this profession, any other sankalpa is an enemy to this. Drop that. So to a spiritual seeker, the sankalpa to know the Lord should never be neutralized, nullified by any other sankalpa. The whole life is made on the strength and pivot and some base of sankalpa only. Let us make such sankalpa and give up all other sankalpa. Because that sankalpa becomes vasana, desire, then that slowly prompts again body senses to work. संकल्प त्याग कर दिया तो आप जिंदगी को जीत लिए। कौन सा संकल्प त्याग जो जिंदगी को बर्बाद करने वाला? Therefore, neither you have sankalpa of that nor allow anybody to. It's like that, यार बाहर जाना है, कोई आके बोला दोस्त, डोंट आस्क हिम कहाँ जाना है, यू ओनली आस्क क्या मंदिर जाना है? नो, देन डोंट टेल मी वेयर व्हाट, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कम. I give an example like that. Somebody calls you, बेटा 10 मिनट बात करनी है. Is it about our profession or the work? You ask it. नहीं, my time pass. No, रख दो phone, I have no time. That type of ruthlessness when we have, not to have any other sankalpa other than our goal, so too toward the world or people, that we are meant for performance and successes. Otherwise, we are ineffective, impotent fellow. A small little thing we do for our survival and die one day. Like any animal, any plant, any घास फूस, जन्म लेता है, जीता है, मरता है. If you want to choose that type of life, then you are not for Geetha. Geetha is addressed to the heroes like Arjuna. You understand? Who want to become hero, not zero. Those who want to achieve for themselves and the world. For them, the Geetha is inspiration. Okay, now let us be this way. Take the help of Geetha, this guidance, make our lives beautiful for us and the world at large. The data is given by us here. You collect it, you make your points, you contemplate on them, convert this information to knowledge, make the knowledge into conviction, live that conviction till it becomes habit and nature. Naturally be a person who is living Geetha for his own and outer world's success. Congratulations for listening and all the best for your implementation and growth. We will look for that in your life. Now, tomorrow and day after, the shloka number 5 and 6 are the millions and millions of dollars worth. So, I'll take maybe 2 or 3 days for it. All the mind managed techniques I may bring out to explain to you. If the Lord wants me, I may continue the topic for 10 days, 12 days. क्योंकि उसमें इतना मसाला है. उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानम् अवसादेद आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुरात्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेत आत्मैव शत्रुवतु. These are the two shlokas are so filled with the richness of knowledge and inspiration and information. We should go into details of every aspect. Like this shloka, we took it for 3 days. As I told you in the beginning, from now onwards, the subject is very important, very serious. Therefore, you have to be sincere. That is why only today in common sense, we took the thought of be professional and matured, not immature and immature. Let us learn together that way, Geetha. Let us be inspired by it. Live a beautiful life of presently performance. When we look back, we should see in our past life only blossomed flower of lotus like joyful performances and achievements, not kanto wala rasta, the dukhi dukhi hota rahe hain. डोंट क्राई, जाने वो कैसे लोग होंगे, हमने जो कलियां मांगी कांटों का हार मिला. हाउ यू मेक योर लाइफ ऑफ कली वाला. कांटा भी तुम ही हो, कली भी तुम हो. So let Lord Krishna bless us, Geeta Mata bless us, Rishis bless us. They're already blessing. More blessing than this they can't give. There are two things: blessings given, blessings received. The blessings are given. Now we have to receive them and implement them. Be regular to these classes. Don't miss. Don't get carried away by your laziness or your doubts of the mind and other useless fellows saying, "Ab kya sunte ho Swami ka Gita?" They're all your enemies. Okay? Thank you. Om Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Yada Hinendriyartheshu Na Karmasvanusajjate Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi Yoga Rodhastadocchate. And today Lord Shiva blessed us. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitan Namami. Today's common sense thought: be professional and matured, not amateur and immature. Thank you. God bless you all. Just forward our links to all your youngsters, friends. Let maximum get benefit of it. Thank you.